So now let us come here and try to refresh. Now it is available. So what is the next step? We'll expand this, and here you will have client link. You will copy it, right, and paste it here. Then here you will download the software or the Amazon workspace, right? So it depends on your machine, whether you are using Mac, Windows, or Linux. In my case, I have downloaded this one because I have Windows, so it is already on my desktop, right? And the next thing that we do is to double click on that to launch that. And something else you have to do, so now it is launched, you have to wait it. Then here, come down here and change the registration code. We'll copy our own and then paste it here, then register. Then it will take you to the login page, and we are going to log in with the credential that we have of the user that we have created on our domain controller. That is called Abdel. So we have to wait now. Go back to the login page. So there is, yes, there is problem of connection. Okay, then try check now the connectivity. So let me reopen that. So here either you can type Abdel Ali, the NetBIOS name, then anti/, then the username, or you can type Abdel Ali, the email of that user, right? Or .com, and then enter the password that you have assigned to this user, then hit sign in. So if everything's work properly, we'll sign in. That is nice. And now we are in our Amazon Workspace Windows server. Okay, now so why I have created this workspace, because I have put it here, right? Because I want to create a VPN, a client VPN endpoint. So from this EC2 instance, I will connect to my VPC and do a secure connection between my local host and my VPC that is in my AWS account. So this client VPN endpoint I will not cover in this video because it will take me much time, and I have to explain it very well, right? So I will not cover it in this video, right? But I have drawn it on this architecture because I will cover it later on in the later videos, and they will explain it separately, right? So I have showed you how you can create your Amazon workspace, and they will also give you the steps to create your client VPN endpoint. So for that, I will take you to client VPN, AWS VPN Client Authentication, and there are three ways to authenticate to your VPN or to authenticate to your VPN endpoint, either via Active Directory authentication, because here we will use our domain controller or our AWS directory service, and here our mutual authentication means we will create a certificate for the user and for the server, right? And here is single sign-on, right? So I will give you the steps that you should follow to do that. Otherwise, you have to wait me until I upload that on my YouTube channel. So to do that, to create that, just go down here, and then we have our VPN client VPN endpoint, right? And here everything is covered. You have at first, because we are using Windows, this workspace, right? So you have to follow this instruction to download this OpenVPN, then run these commands, right? And then when you generate this certificate, either the client certificate and the server certificate, you will go to the certificate manager on AWS. Here, the certificate manager, and then you will copy and paste that here. So you will get to the certificate manager, then import the certificate, and for example, for our server certificate, we have to go here and go to this directory. Once you will install this OpenVPN, this directory will be created by default, and then you copy this certificate authority. Sorry, this certificate authority here. It's called certificate shine, and then for the certificate body means the certificate here, this certificate, right? And then we have the certificate private key, that is this one, and the same thing for the client. And at the end you will find that you have these two certificates, one for the server and one for the domain. Then you can come here to the client VPN endpoint, then give it a name, for example, and then description, whatever you want, then the CIDR, and this client IP address, it means the IP address of the client, right? For example, 10.10.16. And then for the authentication, here you can either use mutual authentication, means you will create a server certificate and the client certificate, right? This one, and you have client certificate. You can scroll here, and this one are already exist because this certificate manager I have created in the same region. That's why that is appeared there. And then, or you can use